Who's ready for a Brat Summer?
But it's Halloween, so it's not.
Maybe we could go back in time. Whoa, this is heavy. Welcome back to Wave React.
It's no longer Brat Summer, but we're officially declaring it Brat Halloween.
Yes, we are. If you noticed our little get up, this isn't our usual attire.
Dressed as,
I was going to make them guess, but.
Oh, Marty, McFly, Jennifer.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future action.
I don't know if you guys seen it.
You've got to come back with me. Where? Back to the future.
Pretty good movie.
Anyway, we're taking a time travel back before summer so we can listen to this since we kind of missed it.
We kind of did. This is a little bit of a different premise. Both of us have not heard this album at all outside of kind of what's been played on the radio. Done a little research to find out more about it, and we're just going to check it out and see how it is, see what all the hype's about.
Yeah, and by radio we mean Spotify.
Yeah.
Spotify playlist.
Just the hits. We've heard the hits.
Like 360 is the only one I heard, actually.
So we're playing Brat, and it's the same, but there's 3 more songs, so It's not?
Yep. So if you hop over to Patreon, we actually release this whole video uncut, so you get to hear all the song, all our comments, and you get to hear the additional songs on this version. So if you want to do that, we appreciate your support. If not, check us out here. That's fine.
All right, here we go. First song is called 360.
I've heard this one.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Have a little flash there.
Yeah, 360. When you're in the mirror, do you like what you see? When you're in the mirror, you're just looking at me.
Production on this is dope.
Yeah. So many scents going on here.
Oh yeah, it's tasty though.
I got this little scent here. Amen.
Nice. I love that to start off the album.
Yep.
It's
Fused.
super catchy to me.
Oh, totally. Yeah, it was one of those that, like, second, third time I heard it, I was like, okay, I get it. I get it now. Yeah, I did like, there's a reference to AG in the song, who's the producer on it.
He is the producer on this one and a lot of the album.
I guess I never really caught the meaning of 360, but she mentions, like, looking in the mirror after that.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm thinking is, like, doing a
checking her whole
360 in the mirror, checking out all the angles.
Yeah, so she's just feeling herself, ready to go out and party.
For sure.
I mean, I've heard so much about this album all summer, and it's, I don't know, the genius about it is the branding with the album artwork, which me as a graphic designer, I literally hate.
Yeah.
It's the craziest, most simple cover, but
and it's like
it
a
works.
little pixelated.
Yeah.
She said,
blurry.
so it's like raw.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they didn't get the full high-res file and they just sent it out. And she said, that's very Brat. You know, it's supposed to be irritating. It's supposed to be frustrating, right down to the color. She said they picked the color that all of her staff had the most adverse reaction to.
Which
she's
is
like, that's the one.
Which is genius.
It is.
Like me as a graphic designer, I'd be like, no,
I could
please,
never.
no. But she was right.
Yeah.
So got to give her props there.
For sure. It was hugely successful. Like they're saying she claimed a color.
Right.
Like this is her color now.
Yeah.
Next one we're on to is Club Classics.
It's like when I go to the club, I wanna hear this club classics.
At BPM here.
Club classics. When I go to the club, I wanna hear those club classics.
Club classics. Like that in the background there.
When I go to the club, I wanna hear those club
there he is again. And George, Sophie.
Sophie we mentioned in the previous one.
Yeah. Is that organ?
It's like an organ synth.
Yeah, I really like that.
You got this like warped synth here.
Oof, yeah.
Crazy chopping here.
Oh yeah. Hear that.
George Daniel.
That name
He
sounds
works with
familiar to you?
1975.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's her boyfriend.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense then, because I noticed some similarities with like the song titles
Or
on this.
now fiance.
Okay. It seemed a little bit of 1975 based on some of these song titles.
Yeah, she references him and AG again in this one. And so he's a producer on it and he helped write on this one.
Okay, cool. I did not know that.
Yeah,
that
I
they were
love
together.
that.
Yeah, that was all over the place. That was there's a lot
Had a
going
nice
on
beat.
there.
I mean, all of these sounds are definitely club, dance, pop, music, all of them. And she says that kind of is an homage to, or an homage.
People say it both ways.
To her, that's kind of how she got started. I don't know if you know, she posted a lot of stuff on MySpace.
Okay.
Back in the day. And a promoter reached out to her and was like, hey, would you want to sing at these raves?
I think I do remember. Wasn't she
like
underage?
Warehouses. Yeah, underage.
Yeah, I did hear about this.
She's like, but even her parents went and supported her because they believed in her. And that's kind of how she got her start. So, you know, this is true to her, these sounds, and that's what she created.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I mean, definitely club. I mean, it's in the name there, but definitely club vibes on those two tracks already.
Yeah. The next one is called Sympathy is a Knife.
Interesting name. George again. That's nice.
Yeah.
I like the auto tune on her.
Yeah, for sure. I think she credits Kanye a little bit on her kind of falling in love with auto tune.
Yeah.
And the use of it. I really dig that.
Yeah, it's a tasty hook. Ooh, another vocal there. Nice break. That's cool.
That was cool.
Wow, really cool vocal production on that. Especially going to the hook with those big percussion.
I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, percussion bangs.
The hook was it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was good.
Captured me. That was nice. Sympathy is a knife. So she's saying she doesn't want sympathy, right?
Right. Because it kind of makes her feel unsettled. She doesn't know if the person's being real or not.
Yeah.
But then there's more to this song where people are saying that this could possibly be about Taylor Swift. And the lyrics to me, I mean, are just so evident. If I'm going to go back up here and I'll show you.
Oh, boy.
We get, don't want to see her backstage at my boyfriend's show.
Okay.
right? So 1975,
yeah.
her boyfriend's George. I mean, I'm not really sure who else it could be.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people, but yeah, that would make sense.
You know, I'm only going to be able to be me and create the music I create and perform the way I perform. I don't want to be compared to this being because I couldn't even be her if I tried.
Yeah.
She says there are no diss tracks on this album. They're really just about how it's so complicated being an artist, especially a female artist, where you are pitted against your peers, but also expected to be best friends with every single person constantly. Mm-hmm. And if you're not, you're like deemed a bad feminist.
Right.
And that to me is just like such an unrealistic expectation.
Totally.
End quote. It is. I mean, I can't even imagine the societal pressure. Mm. The next song we got is I Might Say Something Stupid.
I can relate. Ooh, I like that.
I might say something stupid. Talk to myself in the mirror. Wear these clothes as disguise. 'Cause I don't know if I belong here anymore.
Nice.
I don't feel like nothing special. I snag my tights out on the lawn chair. I'm famous but not quite. But I'm perfect for the background. 1 foot in a normal life. I go so cold. I go so cold. And I don't know if I belong here anymore.
Yeah, I really like that. It was like a ballad with auto-tune.
Yeah. Different from the ones with the heavy beats.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like that kind of emo vibe to it.
Totally. And there are more intimate, vulnerable lyrics there as well. So I think it's fitting. It seems like she's feeling a little bit of imposter syndrome in this one.
And then kind of play off the last song a little bit.
Yes. Yes. Just to re-enter the party, door is open, let in, but still outside. I think that's so relatable for many people, feeling like they don't belong or they don't fit in, just trying to play the part.
Right.
To fit in, but it's just a disguise because it's not who I am.
Right. I mean, as a celebrity, that's usually, I mean, you are kind of playing a character, like most of them, because society puts this character on you, basically. They only see a few things you do, and that's who they think you are, even though, and then you just kind of got to play into it.
I like that one.
Yeah, me too.
The next one's called Talk Talk.
I've been looking at you, putting holes in your head. We've been talking for months, but never in the same room.
It's growing to what?
Now I wanna approach you, but we've been keeping this a secret. And you're surrounded by friends, and I'm just wondering what they know. I wish you'd talk, wish you'd talk, wish you'd talk, wish you'd just talk to me. I wish you'd talk, wish you'd talk, wish you'd talk, wish you'd just talk to me.
It's cool panning of the sense. It keeps bouncing back and forth.
I followed you to the bathroom, but then I felt crazy. I'm feeling like I'm on fire, 'cause we've been keeping this a secret, and all your friends are still there, and I'm just wondering what they know. I wish you'd talk, wish you'd talk, wish you'd talk, wish you'd just talk to me. Talk to me, wish you'd just talk to me. Talk to me, wish you'd just talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me in French, talk to me in Spanish, talk to me in your own made-up language. Doesn't matter if
That was a cool ending.
It's got like disco vibes in that synth that was going there. It reminded me a little like some of the stuff off Dua Lipa's nostalgia, future nostalgia album. So I'm trying to figure out, were they in a relationship yet, or?
I'm thinking it's the beginning of a relationship because this is said to be about George Daniel.
Yeah, but it seemed like it was a secret or something. I mean, that's why he's not talking.
I think she was trying to get his attention at this time.
Okay. Must have worked.
Yeah, definitely. Now they're engaged.
There's a lot of talk. But
she really wants him to talk to her.
But then she wanted to leave, so maybe she really didn't want to talk.
The next one's called Von Dutch.
Is that the hat brand?
Yes.
Okay.
Fashion brand.
Fashion brand. That's cool. Like high synth there. I thought it was a whistle at first.
Synth gets high.
Yeah. Cool filter there at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like maybe that this is after they got together. No? I mean, number one?
I think this is referring to her status being the object of gossip or obsession.
Okay.
As a pop star.
I guess, yeah, that fits in with kind of the Von Dutch. And what
Yeah.
did she say?
Von Dutch is kind of like a comparison. You know, it's got this cult following.
Yep. Are they still around?
I think so.
Okay. I remember Ashton Kutcher
always
wore the hats, and that's
yeah.
how I found out about it back in the day. I mean, there's a lot of repetitiveness there, but
cool. And I believe she said this is kind of a throwback to her MySpace days and thinking that everything she created was just so cool.
Hey. I mean, yeah, you have to.
Yes. If you're not going to believe in yourself, who will?
Right.
Yeah, I remember something she said in an interview, and she's like, I was teetering on the edge of, am I going to be this underground indie artist, or am I meant to be a pop star?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the world is saying you're meant to be a pop star.
Definitely after this, yeah.
Yeah. And I think she's embracing that.
Yeah, good for her.
The next one's called Everything is Romantic.
Bad tattoos on leather tan skin, Jesus Christ on a plastic sign. Fall in love again and again, riding roads doing manual drive. Bad tattoos on leather tan skin, Jesus Christ on a plastic sign.
Interesting delivery.
Early nights and white sheets with lace curtains.
It wasn't what I was expecting
Right.
with the title of the song.
And with the
tattoos on leather tan skin,
instrumentation.
Yes.
on a plastic sign. Fall in love again and again, winding roads through manual drive. Bad tattoos on leather tan skin, distance in a place that can make you change. Fall in love. Everything is romantic. Oh. Everything is romantic. Oh.
Interesting.
Ooh, that was cool. Ooh, I like that too.
Wow. Hitting us with that beat.
That reminds me of like pinball when they hit the...
Yeah.
That's cool.
This
is like a poem.
Almost Daft Punk territory there. Vocal effect.
Yeah.
Like rain.
Yeah, it kind of does. Rain
Ambient
on like
sample there.
a rooftop or something.
Yeah. Wow, that was definitely different from what I thought it was going to be from the intro.
The title gave
That
something
too.
that's going to be like a ballad. And then, like you said, the instrumentation kind of started out, and then the synths kicked in. You're like, oh, this is something different.
And she was singing much faster than the start of it. Yeah.
Almost a little rap.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of details in there.
We
said, and then at that one moment, I felt like I was hearing her deliver a poem to us with all the details.
There wasn't a lot of like rhyming. Right. Just a lot of sentences.
But that's poetry.
Right. I know. Yeah. I know.
Okay. I thought you were saying it wasn't.
I'm saying why.
Okay. Yeah. And I feel like the fall in love again and again, is repetitive, but it's also, matches the lyrics there.
Fall in love again and again. Yeah.
Really drives that home.
I like there was a part where they did the love, and it was like a CD skipping.
That was sick.
People that had CDs, you know what that is?
The synths made that song for me.
That
was
was a lot
crazy.
There's a lot of bangs that
the production was really, really cool. The next one is called Rewind. That was cool.
Literally rewinding.
I'd go back in time to when I wasn't insecure, to when I didn't overanalyze my face shape. Nowadays I only eat at the good restaurants, but honestly I'm always thinking about my weight. I used to never feel embarrassed when I call out the paparazzi. Everyone else does it constantly. I hate these doubts that keep running through my mind. Sometimes I really think it would be cool to rewind. Sometimes I just want to rewind. Sometimes
that's cool.
Used to burn
CDs like I was just talking about?
No, used to sit in my bedroom putting polish on my toes, wondering about whether I think I deserve commercial success. It's running through my mind. Sometimes
it's a really honest lyric.
Think it would be cool to rewind. Sometimes I just want to rewind.
That's nice.
The additional synth there. I'm going to change it up a little bit. Ooh.
Sometimes I just want to rewind.
I like this change up here.
To a different time. Oh, sometimes I just want to rewind.
Get another one I think everybody can relate to. Want to go back to a
oh my gosh,
different time.
I can really relate to this because I just remember before I hit like high school and stuff, elementary school, like I didn't care what people thought. I thought I looked so good. I didn't, care about how I looked. I just woke up and I went to school and there was not a thought in my mind. And, there wasn't so many other grown-up things to worry about. And yeah, so many times you wish I could just have that feeling again. Would be so nice. And then in her case, she's got even more pressure on her shoulders, things to worry about. So I'm sure it'd be nice to not have those pressures just not on your mind, just for a couple days, Yeah. She said with writing this album, she made no sacrifices. The label was on board. They left her alone and let her do what she wanted. So she fully expected this album to just be for her fans, like her ride or die fans. So this amount of success she's gotten was totally unexpected. Like, she did not think that it was going to take off like this. Yeah, that was one of my favorites so far.
I called out the, rewind in the instrumental.
Yeah, that was neat. Obviously a nice touch.
They had to do it. I mean.
Yeah. The next one, and I will say this before this one, this is the song that is a tribute to Sophie.
Okay.
Always on my mind. Every day, every night, your star burns so bright. When I put you away, I was scared sometimes. You had a power like a lightning strike. When I'm on stage, sometimes I lie. Say that I love singing these songs you left behind.
Ooh, I love how she delivered that.
I said, it's okay to cry. So I know I can cry, so I cry. Wish I tried to pull you closer. You pushed me hard, made me focus. You would say, come on, stay for dinner. I'd say, no, I'm fine. Now I really wish I stayed. Always on my mind.
Nice.
Every day, every night, your star burns so bright. Why did I put you away? I was scared sometimes. You had a power like a lightning strike. When I'm on stage, sometimes I lie. Say that I love singing these songs you left behind. And I know you all said it's okay to cry. So I know I can cry, so I cry. Guilty feelings keep me fractured. Got a phone call
Bass.
after Christmas. Didn't know how I should act. I watched you dance online. Your sounds, your words live on endless. When I make songs, I remember things you'd suggest. Make it faster with you like this one.
It's like a vocoder with distortion on it. Super sick.
I love that ending. It had a little bit of instrumentation there and the synths, or the vocoder?
Yeah, like on her vocals there. She had like a vocoder and it was like distortion on top of it.
Nice.
Which,
I needed that at the end of that.
Yeah.
To give me time until the next song.
Yeah.
Because, whew, that was a lot. I got a little teary-eyed there.
Really? Okay.
Oh my gosh. Those lyrics were so beautiful.
They were.
And I thought the production was perfect.
I think this is my favorite of all the songs.
The production fit this so well.
Yeah,
oh man,
a lot
that
of cool
line.
lines. I like the things you suggest, like make it faster. Would you like this one?
All the lyrics were standout lyrics to me. I can't even pinpoint a favorite one. You had a power like a lightning strike. And I love how she delivered, say that I love singing these songs you left behind. Oh, that's so rough. So Sophie was a collaborator with her on many things and also many other people too.
Yeah.
Created a lot of music. But she said she was so intimidated by her because she was just so great.
So they kind of gathered at the top of this song.
Yeah. So she kind of didn't fully let her in or, expose herself to her because she was just like totally intimidated. And I think she has regrets that she didn't get to know her better outside the studio.
No, I mean, when people like that, you feel like they're taking too much. You
Yes.
don't want to take all their time.
Yes.
You don't want to like intrude and be like a leech and then they're like, oh, I don't want you around me anymore. So
I get that. I get that a lot. She said that Sophie believed in her in ways that she didn't believe in herself. So everyone, like in comments and stuff, are like, she'd be so proud of you now. Oh, it's such a rough situation. I can't even imagine.
Yeah, I loved everything about it. I love her kind of vulnerable, honest lyrics here, but then also just the production and her vocal production, so tasty. and the scents were beautifully done.
I can't wait to listen to that one again.
Mm-hmm.
The next one's called Girl So Confusing.
It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl. How do you feel being a girl? How do you feel being a girl? And I don't know, I'm just a girl. Yeah, I don't know if you like me. Sometimes I think you might hate me. Sometimes I think I might hate you. Maybe you just wanna be me. You always say let's go out, so we go eat at a restaurant. Sometimes it feels a bit awkward cause we don't have much in common. People say we're alike, they say we've got the same hair. We talk about making music, but I don't know if it's honest.
Again, not rhyming. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Over and failing, and you can't tell what you're feeling. I think I know how you feel. It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl.
The girls all panning around.
Mm-hmm.
It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl. You're all about writing poems, but I'm about throwing parties. Think you should come to my party and put your hands up. I think we're
It's like the
totally
third reference to hands up.
opposites to attract.
I mean, it's a club
Maybe we're
thing.
so
Yep.
meant to be.
Everyone's got their
Just
hands
you
up.
and me, 'cause people say we're alike. They say we've got the same hair. One day we might make some music. The internet would go crazy, but you might still want to see me falling over and failing. At least we're closer to being on the same page. It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl.
I know you're loving all these scents.
Yeah. And heaven.
They're so tasty.
There's a scent that was like, wow. It reminded me of like Sticks. I think Mr. Roboto. I don't know. That's what I heard whenever I heard that. Took me back. Is it confusing to be a girl? I wouldn't know.
Oh, yeah. This one is about Lorde.
Yeah.
It was rumored to be about her for a long time, and obviously it came out that it is, and she admitted it. And Lorde is now on the track with her in the most current release of this album.
The one that's completely
So
different.
it's like a
but still Brat.
response. Yeah. Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
She said that she told Lorde about the song the day before it came out and said, hey. And apparently Lorde had already heard it because she lives in New Zealand. And so had already heard it. And I think put the pieces together because they say we've got the same hair. They were constantly compared. And even in an interview, someone asked her about riding Royals and thought that Charli was Lorde. And she said she just went on and answered the question. Like,
I loved writing that song.
but yeah, she said
loved it
people
for
get
her.
them confused. And that would
Yeah.
be tough because, like she's saying, we're two totally different artists here. Yeah, okay, we look a little alike. And now we're
Come
being
on, people.
compared. And it's just like,
That's confusing.
So
I think, this album seemed to set Charli apart. So hopefully.
yes, I think
We'll
she's
get some
found her
sense.
sound. The next one is called Apple.
Hmm.
I feel like I've heard this one. Familiar to you?
Mm-hmm.
No? I wonder where I heard it. Social media.
Was it on
TikTok.
TikTok? Okay. I don't TikTok. I like that.
Oh, yeah. Love this part.
In my DeLorean.
going to drive back to the future. I love the beat in this one.
The vocal chops. Nice.
Oh, yeah. To me, that's one of the most catchy ones. And sonically, it was like ear candy.
Yeah. Why is it called Apple, not the airport? Because I heard the airport tons of
I guess
times.
the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So it's like an apple on the family tree is how the song starts.
Yeah.
Because I've been looking at you so long now. I
I'll
only
throw
see
the
me.
apple into the sky. Feels like you never understand me, so I just want to drive. Okay. Yeah, that was a different vibe. It had, I don't know, had more 80s inspiration.
Definitely had
in
an
it.
80s feel. It says that it's written with inspiration from the writing style of Caroline Polachek.
Hey, I showed you that latest album from her.
Mm-hmm.
But we haven't dropped it yet. Sorry, guys. It's in the editing stage.
Said she's a close friend and collaborator of Charlie's.
Okay. Think about
Yeah,
it.
I agree with you on that 80s feel, electro pop.
Just the way she was singing had a bit of that. And I guess, yeah, some of the synth work was definitely 80s.
Yeah. I can see why it took off on TikTok. I think there's a dance with it. So it's one of
Nice.
those things where it just grew.
Let us know if we should learn the dance.
I do not dance. I'm terrible at dancing. You don't want to see it.
So am I, but I'll do it.
Watch it be really hard.
I'm for a challenge, you know.
All right. The next one's called B2B. Like shooter guns.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Got a riser in the background. And a little uneasiness to it.
It's like a record skipping almost.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it is. Our computer broke.
Oh yeah. Bring in the beat. Like what a DJ would do.
Yeah.
You know, he's
I think there's like bridge here. Maybe it's just the first verse.
Oh, the song keeps taking new
Nice
directions.
high pass filter there.
Is it a high pass filter?
Yeah.
Talked over you,
Like
sorry.
cuts out the highs, so you just hear like,
Oh, nice.
I describe it like an underwater sound of it. It's like,
Okay, I gotcha.
it's like a synth with the back. Fun fact, she only recorded back one time. And then
They just
they
repeated it.
just looped it back to back. Interesting. There's no, I mean, it was super repetitive.
But I feel like that's
it got the
the
point
nature
across.
of the lyrics as well, whereas
Yeah.
you keep going back and back and
Okay.
doing something over and over again, even though it's probably not for the best.
I liked it.
I don't
I
want
liked
to
the
feel
production on it.
feelings.
good build.
Yeah,
and that
definitely
switch
a
up
good
there.
club hit.
Mm-hmm.
Had such good energy. Like, it definitely made you want to get up. Yeah, I like that one. That was, like I said, really good energy. The next one's called Mean Girls.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. and she's out there in a sheer white dress, wearing last night's makeup, all coquettish in the pictures with the flash on. Worships Lana Del Rey in her AirPods. Yeah, she's in her mid-20s, real intelligent. This one's for all my mean girls. This one's for all my bad girls. This one's for all my break your boyfriend's heart girls. For all my tearing shit apart girls. This one's for all my mean girls. This one's for all my bad girls. This one's for all my break your boyfriend's heart.
The piano?
For all my tearing shit apart girls. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. and she's out there. And you hate the fact she's New York City's darling. You say she's problematic.
Yeah, second vocal here.
She already knows that you're obsessed.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Like
Was
that.
not expecting this piano solo here. Could definitely see this one being a hit in the club.
Yeah. I'm loving the piano.
Almost like an anthem for the girls in the club.
Yeah. The Mean Girls like, wait, is this about us? Are we the baddies?
Ooh.
That's sick. It was really nice. I mean, obviously that piano break, whenever we heard that.
Totally unexpected.
In the beginning, I was like, I feel like I hear a piano in the background. And there it was.
Yeah.
Really nice.
And it really took off.
I think the only thing that could have made it better was like a Regina George reference.
Yes, right?
Come on. Yeah, like the visuals of this fictional person that she painted.
I think
really
Mean
like
Girls could also be like bold girls. Girls that are going after what they want.
And are considered mean by society.
Right, because they're honest and true and not just smiling and nodding. She says, these songs are kind of about how as a woman, as an artist, some days you can feel on top of the world, some days you can feel unbelievably insecure. Other days you can feel highly competitive. Sometimes you can feel like literal trash. And it's really emotional and it's complicated to deal with and we're not supposed to talk about it, but these songs do talk about it and I'll probably be chastised for it, but whatever, it's reality. So yeah, I think she's trying to touch on some of these things that aren't so often talked about, but need to be talked about.
Yeah.
So maybe we won't feel so insecure and alone. The next one is called I Think About It All the Time.
I think about it all the time, that I might run out of time. But I finally met my baby, and the baby might be mine. Cause maybe one day I might, if I don't run out of time. Would it give my life a new purpose? I was walking around in Stockholm, seriously thinking about my future for the first time. That I might run out of time, but I finally met my baby, and the baby might be mine. Cause maybe one day I might, if I don't run out of time. Would it give my life a new purpose? I think about it all the time. We had a conversation on the way home. Should I start my birth control? Cause my career feels so small in the existential scheme of it all.
Synth tones, crazy. First thing that caught me is it seemed like the core of the beat was actually made with like vocal sample. So if you play like the start of that, it sounds like it's a Like, I feel like that's a vocal that was slowed down and
Could be.
affected. I could be wrong.
The lyrics
like
are pretty
one.
self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Very honest. She said it was inspired after actually meeting her friend's baby, seeing her friend in this totally different light.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's the same person, but entirely changed now that she has this new purpose in life, being a mom. The next one is the last one, and it's called 365.
So it's like the first song.
Yes. Samples the first one heavily. I think in the intention that the album can be cyclical.
When I'm in the club, yeah, when I'm at the house, yeah, 365 party girl. Should we do a little key? Should we have a little line? Wanna go for a while when I'm meet me in the bathroom if you're 365 party girl. French manicure, wipe away the residue, push my hair back, look hot when I'm. No, I really don't stop when I'm gonna jump when it drops when I'm down 9.
Bumping that takes a different meaning, I feel here.
Yes. Has a double meaning, I feel.
999's like 911, isn't it? You're up. So.
Probably. Definitely has that club vibe.
Yeah.
No, I really don't stop when I'm gonna jump when it drops when I'm
high energy.
Down 999, it's a good time. Who the fuck are you? I'm a brat when I'm bumping that. No, I wanna hear my track. Are you bumping that? Till the windows crack, I'll be bumping that. Punch kill, wipe away the residue.
I love that in the background.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mortal Kombat.
That's what I was thinking of gaming as well. An intense battle.
It's tasty.
Ooh. Some like muffled sounds in the background there. I'll let the beat ride here. Oh yeah. It'd be cool to see this performed. But the energy in the crowd is just insane.
Yeah. So here's a PSA. Don't do drugs.
Yes. As fun as she makes this sound,
Yeah.
you can have just as good a time.
Yeah. Let's see. Dad and me. Giving the PSA here. That was an interesting switch up because I feel like, yeah, bumping that just meant music in the first song. It was totally different meaning here.
Right. Yeah.
That was a little trick she played on us.
And then 360 was, you know, and then 365 is referring to partying all the time 365 days a year.
What was also clever is in the first song,
Really
she does 666 something.
Yeah.
And in this one, she does 999, which is the opposite.
I didn't catch that.
But 999, I'm pretty sure, is like the 911
emergency number.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of any other album that came out this year that's quite this dance pop. Definitely nobody of the main pop girls here.
And what's interesting is that it's dance and club music, but then the subjects of the song are very like deep and personal and vulnerable and honest. And you kind of said that you haven't heard much like this. And in an interview, she said, niche is rewarded so much more than it ever has been.
Totally.
And I think that's really working in her favor here. And even the marketing, I think she had more of a hand in.
Again, it's genius.
Solid album.
Even Kamala Harris was using it in her campaign.
Yes, yes.
Whenever you get a presidential mimicking the branding you came up with for your album, it's pretty mainstream cultural impact there. So that's awesome. Awesome for her. I hope the fame and stress and change that came from this is good for her and not
same
negative. And hope her next one is even better.
We'll have to check out
Completely different, but
it's
it's
completely
still Brat.
different, but it's still Brat.
Yeah. We do have 3 more songs that we're going to listen to on Patreon. So if you're on YouTube right now and you want to head over to Patreon, we do have this whole video uncut, like we said in the beginning, and we got those 3 songs. We'll show a little snippet here. Adam Young there. Owl City. Yes or no? That's where I heard it. I was just hearing that. I was like, what song is that?
Interpolates Technologic.
Yeah. I like these piano breaks she's doing.
Vroom, 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 vroom in a big pink truck.
Appreciate you watching and listening with us as always. Comment what's one of your favorite songs. Which one can you not get enough of?
Yep. And what else are you listening to right now? Let us know in the comments down below. And maybe check out some of our other videos if you enjoyed this. We got a lot of different reactions on our channel, both singles and albums. So appreciate you guys coming along for the ride.
All right. Catch you later.
Later.
Always on my mind. Every day, every night. Your star burns so bright. Why did I push you away? I was scared sometimes.
And I wasn't really using these. They were AirPods, folks.
He thinks he's funny. You should make yourself laugh.